Welcome to the Great Blueberry Scone Bake Off. Woo! Starring Elisa, yes, and me, your contestants for tonight's Bake Off. We have not made these recipes before. We just found them online. We're gonna see who found the best recipe. And we're gonna have, oh, I'm really close. We're gonna have Jack be the judge. I don't know if he'll let me record him, but he'll tell us who's the winner. We're going to start with the list of ingredients.
My recipe calls for 1 3/4 cups all-purpose flour, 4 teaspoons baking powder, 1/4 cup white sugar, 1/4 teaspoon, no, 1/8 teaspoon salt. I've got too much in there, I have to adjust that. 5 tablespoons unsalted butter. I don't have the blueberries. I've got 1/4 cup sour cream and 1/2 cup of milk.
Elisa has
2.5 cups all-purpose flour, 4 tablespoons sugar, tablespoon baking powder, 1/2 teaspoon salt, 1.5 cups blueberries, 1/2 cup butter, 2/3 cup buttermilk, and 1 large egg and 1 teaspoon vanilla.
rip it. Somebody else ripped it. Oh boy, maybe I did. I don't know. Okay, so we are going to start. I'm gonna try to set up the tripod in a good spot. You heard the puppy. She does not like to be in her pen. And Piper's wandering around on the floor here. Hello, little puppy. We are going to get started. Dump all the dry ingredients together. Okay, let's see how well she does it. Oh, she's checking her recipe. Checking the recipe. Look at that look of concentration on her face. Ooh. Oh. Look at that. She went in with her hands. Ooh. And I have this really cool pastry. I don't know. I never use it, so this will be different. It's not working. I don't know why people use these things. I don't like this. I usually just mix it up with the KitchenAid mixer. It works so much faster. Oh, hello there. Then I got this scissors knife to cut. See what this looks like? I'm going too fast. Oh. But I think it'll cut up the butter into little tiny pieces, because that's what you have to get. This isn't working very well either. My recipe says to mix these together, the milk and the sour cream, and add it, but all at once. Add scone dough into balls. Balls means more than one, but you know, that only seems like enough to make one ball, but it says 2 to 3 inches apart, so overworking the dough results in terrible scones. I'm sure it'll be fine.
You're using frozen blueberries. Add those first, it says. Mine does.
Oh, really?
Yeah, to get the dry, with the dry ingredients.
I don't want to add all the blueberries because I was going to make some without blueberries because
Okay.
Erica can't have the blueberries.
Never mind. We'll do that.
They are pretty blueberries. Earlier, Elisa said, do you have any blueberries in the freezer? And I said, yeah. She said, are they any good? I said, I don't know. She went down and found them. They were dated from 2016 and 17. They were not good. All right. I'm going to cut these into 4. How about you? How are you doing? Oh, she's got hers mixed there. Yeah, and that's her buttermilk. It's not really buttermilk. She cheated because she forgot to buy buttermilk. So what is it? Milk and vinegar? Yeah, it works. And put the scones on them. Oh, no, that looks good. I would lay it on the counter and just mix it together on the counter because it looks good. Oh, yours looks better than mine does. It's baked for 10 to 15 minutes in the preheated oven until the tops are golden brown, not deep brown. Oh, hello there. See Lisa even in my video. Look at that there. We'll move her over a little bit. We can see Elisa too. Let's see what she's doing. I can use this camera. It's much better. Here we go. Yeah, she's got a larger recipe than I have. There, we got you from another angle. Hello. After resting in the fridge for 20 minutes. She's going to put hers in the fridge for 20 minutes.
Parchment paper, should I use that?
Yeah, sure. It's prettier with parchment paper. Look at my pans. Mine will be done before hers are done because I don't have to refrigerate mine for 20 minutes, but I can see big chunks of butter in hers that mine are not gonna have. Ooh, aren't those pretty? Oh, she's the artist. Look at how nice and neatly she put that on the pan. Where me, I just kind of blobbed them on there. Yeah, and I probably put too much of an egg wash on mine.
Big scone right there.
Okay, I'll show you.
Do we do a wash now or after?
I don't know. What
spin?
did you? I did mine first, so probably now. I don't know. I'd get them in the refrigerator because it's gonna take 30 minutes. Can I stop to read it? Yeah. Look at her. Oh, there. Focus on Elisa. Focus. Oh. Look at that. 20 minutes. 20 minutes. Let's see. Oh, okay. Okay. I'm going to put my scones in the oven. The recipe says bake 10 to 15 minutes at 400 degrees. That's quite a difference between 10 and 15 minutes. We'll see how it goes.
Mine says 20 to 22.
Wow, I
Mine's
suspect. But you cut yours into pieces. I don't know. I suspect it's going to be closer to 20 minutes for mine too. So this lovely microwave behind me, it's not working right. So Elisa got creative and she is going to melt her butter for her glaze on the stove top here because the heat comes out, it gets hot, it'll melt by the time her 20 minutes are up in the fridge. An important part when you're baking is to clean up. So there we go. Elisa's idea worked. Look at that, the butter melted. Okay, Elisa is working on her glaze. What's in the glaze? I'm assuming vanilla. Oops, there's the vanilla. The milk, the butter, and powdered sugar. All right, so it'll be ready when her biscuits, when her scones are ready. I don't know, I can't remember that. I got 2 minutes left. Oh yeah, oh wow, those really fluffed up. What do you think? The ones without the blueberries look done. So I'm gonna take those off the pan and put the blueberries back in. Okay, one accidentally tipped off. I think it might be done. Oh, maybe not. Yeah, I'm gonna put it back in for just a little bit longer. I took the plain ones out, the plain scones out of the oven and put the blueberry back in, and while I'm waiting a couple more minutes for that, Elisa's getting hers ready to go into the oven. So she read her instructions and it said to do, what, 8?
8 to 10.
8 to 10, so she made 6. So she's decided to make them a little bit smaller. I think hers are gonna look better than mine. She's going in for a butter glaze. Look at that technique she's using. Nice and smooth. Ooh, that look of concentration on her face.
It's not really concentration.
Ooh, here we go. And my biscuits are done. I'm gonna have biscuits. Scones, look at that. And somebody stuck a pizza in there at the same time. Look at that. I'm gonna pull them up. They are not very pretty. I haven't made scones in a very long time, but they did not look like this. I think what I should have done was left them in the circle and just cut them, and then when they're done, pull them apart. They are definitely not pretty, but maybe they'll still taste really good. We'll see. And Elisa popped hers into the oven while I was talking. Jack is going to try my scone. He said it looks like a biscuit, and I agree with him, it does. He's going in for a second bite. Must not be too bad. How is it?
It's basically just a biscuit.
Oh dear. Okay. We'll wait and see what he thinks about Elisa's scones when hers come out of the oven. I just want to add here that my recipe said they were the best Scottish scones. So maybe that's why they spread out so much and are more like a biscuit. But Jack did say they're good, right? Yeah, okay. You have to say it out loud so they can hear you. He's just smiling at me. They're not gonna believe me if you don't say it. They're gonna think I'm making this up. I'm not. He really did say they were good. She just tried mine and didn't tell me. She has pulled them from the oven. It's good. Is it good? Of course it's good. Elisa made it.
This one's basically a little more soggy biscuit.
Maybe that's because it's still warm.
Yeah.
So when it cools
So
off.
they're basically the same.
No winner, no loser.
Lamb.
We won't lie.
Okay. I don't remember what I called it. The great blueberry scone bake-off. Who was the winner?
Mom. was because she made me a scone and at least it didn't.
Hasn't Mom tried them?
I'll try them. Hang on. Is it recording? Alright. He's right. It tastes like a biscuit with blueberries.
Yeah, mine just tastes like a biscuit from biscuits and gravy.
Yeah. Okay, let me try Lisa's. Hers looks better than
Although
mine.
probably would be good.
Maybe they'd be better when they're completely cooled off. They're very similar. He's right. Yeah, I don't
It's a
know.
scone.
It's a scone.
I would test it and be impartial, but
She doesn't want to die. The texture is a little different to mine than hers.
better or worse?
I don't know. Hers are still warm, so that might be why. It is time for the great blueberry bake-off.
Scones.
Oh. It is time for the great blueberry scone bake-off. Where'd you go?
She disappeared.